Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss one more topic, that is the LAC OPERON. This model, it was given by Jacob and Monod. This LAC OPERON concept, this model, it was given by Jacob and Monod for studying gene regulation in prokaryotes. Especially what they have studied the E. coli. So this LAC OPERON, it is a model which was given by the Jacob and Monod for studying the gene regulation in prokaryotes, and these Jacob and Monod, what they have studied the E. coli. Now this LAC OPERON, it is an indivisible inducible operon. LAC OPERON, it is an inducible operon. In this operon जो होता है, when we will study this model in detail, in this model what we will see, in this operon जो है, it is generally off. As a result, उससे क्या हो जाता है, there is no transcription. There is no transcription, or we can say no formation, thus no formation of proteins takes place. Inducible operon, what it is, an inducible operon. In this, operon is generally off. As a result, there takes place no transcription, and thus no formation of protein takes place. However, this can be turned on. This operon जो है, it can be turned on when, if a metabolite is provided. If a metabolite is provided to the bacterium, if the metabolite is provided to the bacterium, and that is provided mainly from outside. So it is usually off. As a result, there takes place no transcription, and thus no formation of protein takes place. However, it can be turned on if a metabolite is provided to the bacterium from outside. Now, why this LAC OPERON is named so? Why this LAC OPERON is named so? If we take the term LAC, this term LAC, it means lactose. It means lactose, which is a disaccharide sugar, and this sugar, it acts as an inducer. So why this LAC OPERON is called as a LAC OPERON? When we take this term LAC is a lactose, which is a disaccharide sugar that acts as an inducer. Now, if we take, now we have got the second term, and that second term is OPERON. This OPERON की अगर हम बात करेंगे, it is the group of genes. It is the group of genes, and there are mainly two types of genes. there are mainly two types of genes. एक को हम बोलते हैं कंट्रोलिंग जीन्स, दूसरा हमारे पास है स्ट्रक्चरल जीन्स. Structural genes and structural genes are mainly three types. एक को हम बोलते हैं Z, दूसरे को हम बोलते हैं Y, तीसरे को हम बोलते हैं A. And these controlling genes, they are also of three types. First one is the regulator gene, which is designated as I. Second one, we have got the promoter gene, which is designated as P. Third is the operator gene, which is designated as O. So this OPERON, it is the group of genes, and there are mainly two types of the genes, controlling genes and structural genes. Structural genes are of three types, Z, Y, and A, and controlling genes are of three types, regulator genes, which are designated as I, promoter gene as P, operator gene as O. Now let us try to discuss one by one. What are their functions? उनको हम समझने की कोशिश करेंगे. This regulator gene, or we can say gene I. This gene I की अगर हम बात करेंगे, it is not inducer. It is not inducer, but it is inhibitor. But it is inhibitor. Regulator gene, gene I, it is not inducer, but it is inhibitor. हाँ, what it did, ये क्या काम कर लेता है? जीन आई जो हम बात कर लेंगे, this, it gives rise to the repressor mRNA by the process of transcription. This gene I, it gives rise to the repressor mRNA through the process of transcription, and this repressor DNA, it gives rise to the repressor proteins through the process of translation. Now this repressor protein की अगर हम बात कर लेंगे, it is an active protein. Now एक और टर्म यहां पर हम बात कर लेंगे, जो हम कहेंगे this term, regulation of LAC OPERON by repressor is called negative control. Why it is called as a negative control, or how it is negative, we will discuss that later on. The regulation of LAC OPERON by oppressor is called as what we call as the negative control. Now moving further, ये कहा जाता है when LAC OPERON switches off. When LAC OPERON switches off, then हम क्या देखते हैं? Then हमारे पास जो एक्टिव रिप्रेसर जीन जो होता है, repressor gene. When LAC operon switches off, then active repressor gene or and then what we call as the then active repressor gene and operator gene ज्वाइन हो जाता है. ऑपरेटर जीन एंड स्ट्रक्चरल जीन रेगुलेशन नहीं कर पाता. स्ट्रक्चरल जीन जो होता है, स्ट्रक्चरल जीन हम ये कहेंगे ऑपरेटर जीन स्ट्रक्चरल जीन पे रेगुलेशन नहीं कर पाता है एंड स्ट्रक्चर जीन्स डू नॉट प्रोड्यूस प्रोटीन्स. So what happens when LAC operon switch off होता है, then active repressor gene operator gene से join हो जाता है. ऑपरेटर जीन स्ट्रक्चरल जीन पे रेगुलेशन नहीं कर पाता है एंड स्ट्रक्चरल जीन जो होता है इट डज नॉट प्रोड्यूस proteins. This was about this what we call as the regulator gene, and tomorrow we will discuss one more gene that is called as the promoter gene. Until then, goodbye. God bless you. Thanks.